Yep, today I'm going to chop up some bell peppers. I'm going to make some filled cabbage. And while I got the hamburger out, I'm going to stuff a couple peppers. Make some stuffed peppers and some halukis or filled cabbage. So I'm going to dice these peppers up, get them ready to go. Just going to cut the tops off, put the top off to the side there. Got some different colors, nice pretty color. Got some orange and some yellow and some green. I'm going to save the tops because I'm going to put, once I put the meat in there, I'll cap them back off, make it look pretty. Yeah, usually when I cut my peppers up, I'll cut them up, put the tops off the side. Get yourself a little scrap bowl. Keep all your scraps in it while you're going along. Just makes it easier to clean up when you're done. I got some sauce on the stove I'm going to use for wrapping up my halukis, my stuffed cabbage. I did some rice. Just did some quick rice, a minute rice. Just to add to the meat for some flavor. Some people like rice in their stuffed cabbage and their stuffed peppers. Some people don't. Okay, I'm going to take a head of cabbage here. Just pull some of the, I'm going to pull some of the bigger leaves off it so I can wrap up the hamburger for the stuffed cabbage. I got some water on the stove boiling so I could put the leaves in there, soften them up a little bit, makes it a little bit easier for wrapping them up. Take some of your bigger leaves. Probably what I'll do is I'll half this, put this in the water, let it soften it up a little bit. It'll make it easier to pull the leaves off of the cabbage. So let's wait till the water comes to boil. We'll put it in there and we'll pull our leaves off of there. Usually I don't make two meals at the same time, but I bought a family pack of hamburger. So I figure while I'm going to be mixing some hamburger up with the rice and some seasoning, I might as well make the filled cabbage and stuff a couple peppers while I'm at it. So we'll have two meals for the week, and both of these freeze really nice. Just put them in a container, freeze them up, pull them out a couple days later, and you got yourself two nice meals. Hope everybody likes my new cooking apron. Bought a cooking apron. So usually when I'm cooking, I don't have many other hobbies. I don't do much other than cooking, but I guess I like to do a little hunting, do some fishing, play some frisbee, go to the races, you know, and chase some tail. I like it. And actually, what I'm going to do is, with the cabbage, I'm going to pull the bigger leaves off. Sometimes you have to put two leaves together just to be able to wrap the filled cabbage. But the rest of the cabbage, I'm probably going to dice up, melt down some sauteed some butter, put some onions in there, sauteed up, and I'm going to dice up some cabbage and have some fried cabbage. You could have this fried cabbage as a side, or you could add some kielbasa to it, or sausage, hot dogs, whatever you like. I just like the fried cabbage. Pretty good. Delicious. So we're going to dice up some onion. Just finally dice up some onion. I love the red onion. I love the color, the flavor. So I'm going to dice me up some onions. Put this in the bowl. Mix up my hamburger. Got hamburger, some onion. We got some rice. Let's build these bad boys. I got the cabbage in the water boiling, softening up the leaves a little bit so it's easier to roll them up. Got my peppers chopped up, ready for some burger. And then we'll be building these things. So I decided I'm going to chop up these pepper tops. I'm going to dice these up and add them in the bowl with the onion, pepper, rice, and the burger. Just to flavor the meat up a little bit more with the pepper and the onion and the hamburger. I think that would taste pretty good, the extra flavor. And as you'll notice, most of the time when I'm doing my cooking, I don't go off of a recipe. I just kind of wing it as I go along. You know, just from cooking it before. Each time I do it, you know, do different things, mix it up, don't be boring. Whatever you feel like doing at the time, go ahead and do it. But I think this is going to add a little bit more flavor to the hamburger. And some people, when you make your hamburger filling and add it to your pepper, some people don't even eat the pepper anyway. They pull the burger out and they'll just eat the burger meat and won't even eat the pepper. So at least this way you'll have a little bit more flavor in your hamburger. And the colors are awesome. Okay, take our hamburger. I'm gonna start with half of it. See what. Break this up in there. Some people like to brown up their hamburger, and then put it in their peppers and their halukis. But you could mix it all up raw. Put it in your pepper, fill in your cabbage, and it'll cook inside of the vegetable. Okay. I'm gonna get a spoon, mix these up. Put your big grip. And you don't want to smash your burger together. You just want to mix your vegetables in really good. Don't smash your meat when you're doing it. Break it up a little bit as you're mixing. And we're going to add some rice. Add your rice in there. I'm probably not going to use all of it. I'll add as I go along. If I think I need a little bit more, I'll put a little bit more rice on there. You just want to mix her up. Mix all them delicious flavors together. Look how pretty. Look how nice that is. So delicious. I know some old farmers, they'd pick that right out of there and eat that raw meat. But that's not me. I'm a farmer, but I don't eat raw meat. Alright, let me mix this up. And then we're ready to start stuffing these peppers and rolling the cabbage up. Okay, once your cabbage is cooked, about 5-10 minutes, put your cabbage in the boiling water just to soften up the noodles a little bit. You want to cut that root out of there. My mom taught me a way when we used to work in the kitchen, you take that cabbage and bang it on the counter, and it'll bust that root right out before you even start. But look how nice that pulls apart now. Get yourself some nice big leaves. Pull them apart. Like I said, this is a smaller head of cabbage, but you could take 2 pieces, add 2 pieces together, just so you're wrapping up the meat. Pull that apart a little bit. I hope I have some left to make a little bit of cabbage, fried cabbage. Yeah, look how nice the leaves are. You can cut this part off of your leaf, the bigger leaves. Some people think it's a little too chewy, but I say once you put it in the crock pot and simmer it all day, that'd be good. Okay. Let me pull these leaves off this other head here. And we'll start wrapping them up. Okay. After you let your leaves cool down a little bit, you're ready to start wrapping them. So, got enough room here. Set this bowl over here. You can just use your hand. I just don't really feel like making a mess, but best thing to do is just pick that up. Like I said, try not to smash it in there. Just kind of like put them in there a little bit. Fill them up. Don't smash them, like I said. And you want to take your leaves. Add a nice little amount. Put them in your cabbage. Roll them up. Roll it over. A couple of little piggies. He's a piggy. Hello? Who is it? Stomp Cat. Okay. Yep. Take your cabbage. See that 2 small pieces. If it's not big enough, you can always just add another leaf to it to roll it up.
I can't call them animals. It's a shame for the animals, but they came in and killed.
Fold them over.
Just for killing.
Keep it in there.
Brutality and taking pregnant woman. I would say, even though it's very hard.
Here's a smaller leaf, so I'll take 2 of them, put them together.
Pregnant woman was lying on the floor.
The meat.
They turned her over. The stomach was butchered open. She had the baby, the infant, the unborn infant, with the cord stabbed, and she was shot in the back.
You and your group retrieved 150 bodies.
700.
You go piggies up. Piggy. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I got my sauce. I got my sauce on the stove here. Take my crock pot. I'll put a little bit of spaghetti sauce at the bottom. Set my cabbages in there. I think I'm gonna put the peppers and the cabbage in the same crock pot, just because it's got the same thing in it. Got the peppers in the meat, peppers in there with the cabbage. It's not gonna hurt anything, and just cook the 2 together. So let me wrap a couple more of these up, and then we'll put them in the crock pot. Okay, like I said, take the sauce. Put a little bit of sauce on the bottom of your crock pot there. The bottom. You start taking your peppers, stack them in there. I don't even know if I'm gonna have any room in there for my little cabbages. These peppers are going to be the star of the show.
They will be talking about the aims and strategy of how this war progresses. If you had a moment to speak to President Biden about what should happen in response to this, what would you tell him?
Well, miscalculation. It looks like I'm going to have to do the cabbages in another container. Drizzle some sauce over top of these.
Give me a family from Gaza. I'll take them into my house. I have no problem with that.
Spaghetti saucers.
Please let us finish our job. Please help us to let us finish our job. We can't live anymore with these terrorists. They're torturing their own people and they're torturing even more our people. From nothing 6:30 in the morning when it was a holiday Saturday and nothing I was supposed to be. I came home, the first time I came home was Friday afternoon. My wife didn't recognize me. I'm with 15
Okay. Put them on in the crock pot and plug them in. Okay. I put them in my pan. The rest of my sauce. Drizzle that on the top. We're going to make some steam. Steam up a little bit. And we'll wrap them up with foil. Just throw them in the oven. $375. About 45 minutes. I'll be back when they're done.